Hello, this is Andrew Wood coming back with another video. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about accoutrements and accoutrements as they apply to mysticism, to magic, to the workings of spiritual practices. There's a large number of accoutrements, and by no means am I going to make an exhaustive list. So essentially, really almost anything could be used once prescribed, meaning it's really about the prescribed meaning of the individual towards the object and a level of belief placed in that object by the individual. The accoutrement is, in this sense, in this definition, essentially the accessories for magical practice. And they can include bones, they can include chalices or knives and swords, other forms of weapons, altars, stones, crystals, chalk, and particularly for making various words and sigils to perform certain sorts of ritualized formulas. And the ritualized formulas themselves are, in fact, merely accessories to the practice that's being put forth. And what they do, and that's, I think, a very common confusion in occult communities, is a not precise understanding. Is okay, you've seen it before. You've seen you have the chalice. You've seen you have the knife. You've seen you have the altar. But why? What is the actual reason for them? Well, the reason for them is several reasons. Is essentially depending on the sort of practice. There are external practices and there are internal practices. So with an internal practice, you essentially can begin with meditative reflective exercises to get inside yourself and to begin to affect that change that you're looking for, that you're looking to express through the practice of the mysticism. Now, in the external, you may be looking to affect the other dimensions, the spiritual worlds, interacting with other sorts of beings. Now, doing that, you may need something to focus your will, whether it's focusing your will to align the energy that courses through yourself, to help you have a better understanding of that and who you are, or if it's something to focus your will outwardly, to project that energy that we've just talked about outwardly so that you can experience the effect that that is going to have on your particular workings. So when attempting to use these tools, you need to have a very clear idea of what you are trying to do with them. Remember, they are in themselves essentially just extensions of your will. You put a bit of belief in them to understand where you're trying to go with that. And it's all about really manifesting the belief of yourself to use that various item, the talisman, the wand, the knife, what have you, to put forth the vision that you're attempting to manifest into the world or through yourself. Use that to harness and carefully modulate your energy, to helpfully put your mind into a space where you can best accomplish the goal that you're working for. And that is really the goal of these tools, to help with these trappings, to bring you into the best mystical mindset, to bring you into a mindset where you're going to be able to accomplish your goals most fluidly. That is the real purpose behind the mystical trappings, to align the energy, the essence of yourself, and to get the best, highest usage out of that, and as well as to focus your mind to the greatest degree to practice these mystical endeavors. Now, there are also some others that are going to have an additional effect, whether that is for sacrificial purposes, to attempt to commune with spirits, to attempt to track spirits, and that is really going to be your other half of it. It's both for yourself, for your mind and for your soul, and then for dealing with the spiritual essences that are out there, the various entities that you're attempting to deal with. And when doing that, you need to both have tools for working and focusing yourself, and then also tools for attempting to attract and appease and deal in cooperation with those sorts of entities. And that is the reason behind the various and asunder different sorts of trappings that you're going to find in various occult rituals.